Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing a Subaru Forester. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Nate Wade Subaru for giving me some time with this Forester. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter flat 4 cylinder that goes through a CVT automatic. Fuel economy is 26 around town and then 33 on the highway, with power outputs being 182 horsepower and then 176 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, it's got kind of like a boxier design. You can see that with the rectangular lines. And then pretty cool headlight design down below. We also have some fog light action. And then look at the trim here with the metallic gray. And then we do have the Subaru logo front and center. And putting it all together, let me guys think about the front end of the Forester. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 225, 55, 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, you got the silver mixed with the metallic gray. Really nice fender flares. You can see the rest of the bodywork there on the side as well. And then notice with the trim, it's actually chrome with the windows. And then here is your full side view with the Forester. Now taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We also have the opening for the hatch as well. And popping into the cargo area, you guys can see we've got a cargo cover built in from the factory. We also have these to throw down the seats, which is really cool. Speaker for the Harman Kardon sound system. And then some more space underneath. But yeah, it's pretty spacious back here with the Forester. When you're all done, just press that. Actually press it, and the hatch will pop down. Pretty cool taillights design here, and you can see Forester down below and then all the rest of the badges. And you got the singular exhaust tip. And wrapping things up, let me know you guys think about the exterior styling with the Forester. Now popping inside, we've got soft touch here on the door panel. I like the carbon fiber print, that's pretty cool looking. And more soft touch down below as well. And then that two-tone theme, by the way, continues onto the seats. Notice they're perforated. And then legroom back here is good. We also have some double storage pocket action. Got some vents in the back, 12 volts as well, and then headroom back here, pretty good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see again with the stitching and the padding, then also down below, and then two-tone design on top of that. Front two windows are automatic, and then again with the cool kind of like, I guess it's less carbon fiber look with the print and more just rugged is what we'll call it. And it is soft touch here, by the way, as well. Anyways, there's a quick look at the mirrors. We do have blind spot monitoring. And then taking a look at the front seat, perforated all down the center portion. Power adjustments here on the side. And then we got stuff to open up the hatch, for example. You guys can see the memory function with that, stability control, auto stop start, blind spot monitoring as well. And then more of that trim here on the dash. And it is soft touch here at the top of the dash. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got padding all around. You guys can see the contrasted stitching as well. We have our heated steering wheel button on top of that. Some controls for the center. We've got adaptive cruise control, steering assist, volume controls as well. Paddle shifters on the back for the CVT, by the way. And then you got your regular stocks here on the back too. Mostly analog gauge cluster here in the center, but we do have some digital elements that we can use to kind of scroll through different bits of info here on the gauge cluster itself. And then we have the screen up top, which we can also see more information on the Forester. Subaru's obviously gotten rid of this in their newer cars, but the Forester still has the secondary screen. And then in reverse, we just have a regular backup camera, trajectory lines turn with the steering wheel. Resolution's pretty good. As for the rest of the infotainment system, easy to use. It's got a bunch of physical buttons here at the bottom. And I mean, I'd say response time with the system is good. So yeah, overall, good system. More soft touch here on the dash and then also down below. And look at the texturing on that. I think that looks pretty neat. And then got the glove box here, dual zone climate controls, and then you can see here with the USBs and everything, shifter for the CVT. Got a parking brake here with our auto hold, and then notice we do have some drive modes, well, X modes to be more specific. So your snow, dirt, deep snow and mud, and then your normal mode. So you just twist the dial to go into the modes. So pretty cool there. And then we also have our heated seat controls here, and then our cup holders. And I guess in the drive mode select, that's also what the SI is for. So those are more drive modes. But anyways, back to this area, center console. Got some nice padding here on the top with that. And then the last thing is we do have controls here for, well, collision and lane departure, if it'll show, and the sunroof as well. And we've got like a big sunroof. It's kind of interesting. And then here's a quick look at the window sticker here. You guys can see all the standard equipment, base MSRP, and then total MSRP on this one. And this one's limited, $37,320. And let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, and throughout the rest of the rear. And it's also soft touch on that part of the dash too, which is nice. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter drive because we're obviously low on fuel and we don't want to get stranded in the Forester. So yeah, we'll go on just a little bit of a short drive. I'll have another review on the Forester in the future. Of course, we'll review stuff like the Wilderness package. I do like the feel of this. The steering's pretty direct. And it's got, I mean, for being a little four-cylinder, it's got pretty good torque. Suspension's comfortable too. Also, this is not about the Forester, this is about this road. They put these lines like way too on that. Like, those people have no space. And then this side has too much space. It's kind of wonky how they set up the street lines there. But yeah, it drives well. Street lines aside, it's comfy. And yeah, I like the steering feel. Get a little acceleration here. Yeah, again, I wouldn't call it fast by any means, but I mean, this flat four-cylinder performs pretty dang well. So I think that's pretty impressive if you ask me. Yeah, I really do like how this drives. It's just comfortable. It just drives well. So to fully cap things off here with the Forester, you know, in terms of looks, and this is not my favorite package on the Forester. I definitely do think that the Wilderness is a prettier looking package, but the interior on this I really do like. I like the material use and the design. It's got just a cool kind of like rugged feel to it that I really appreciate. And then yeah, in terms of how this drives, it drives well. Good power, good torque out of the four-cylinder, naturally aspirated, and the suspension's nice and comfy and plush. So yeah, I just think it just drives well. It just drives well. So let me know what you guys think about the Forester Limited. But I think it's a pretty cool car. Not necessarily my favorite package on the Forester, but in terms of value, I think that this package in the Forester lineup is I think it's a pretty good value. But let me know your thoughts.